So you're looking to get some mulch put down in your flower beds, you've come to the right place. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what you can expect out of that mulch product, out of the life, and what the process is that we use to put it down. So we offer a wide variety of mulch products that will fit just about every need. Our most popular is just a standard hardwood. This is a non-dyed, shredded hardwood mulch. It's going to come from a mixture of trees and recycled products. So we love using recycled products whenever possible. It's going to start out brown in color. Because it does not have any kind of a dye or anything into it, it is going to fade more to a grayish brown after a few months of the sun being on it. That product can be turned with a rake to refreshen the color if you wish. Our other options are dyed mulches. Those are available in brown, red, and black. They're going to hold their color for longer. They will still fade a little bit in the sun, but they're still going to have some of the color in them even after a season. So typically we recommend, if you go with the hardwood, that you're going to mulch twice a year. If you're going to go with the dyed product, you can typically get away with once a year, but it does kind of depend on the rainfall throughout the year. If we get a lot of rainfall, it does tend to pull that dye out of the mulch, and you may want to consider remulching again in the fall time if that's the case. So the process for applying those products is going to vary a little bit on the property, the accessibility, things like that, and how much mulch we're putting down. But generally, we will arrive, we will load the mulch into wheelbarrows, cart the wheelbarrows to the mulch beds, and place the mulch in. Our typical application method is using a mulch fork, which is basically like a pitchfork, and we sprinkle it over. The general idea when you're remulching is to just get a thin layer on top to add color back and some vibrancy, but you don't want to put it on too thick. Over the years, mulch can build up, and when you start getting over 3 or 4 inches of mulch depth, then you can start running into problems with mold and funguses growing in that mulch. So we don't want to over mulch and pile it on there. Another thing that we're going to try to stay away from doing is piling mulch up against trees. You see people who have these dome shapes up against their trees. That's actually very bad for the tree because it holds a lot of moisture against the base of the tree, and that's going to create issues with pest and disease and rotting. So we want to stay away from doing that. And whenever you select a mulch service with us, we are going to do some prep work ahead of time. For every cubic yard of mulch that you purchase, it includes 15 minutes of weeding and edging. So that front edge line where the grass meets the mulch bed, we'll edge that out and make it a nice crisp line for you. And then if you've got some weeds in through the beds, we'll pull those out. If it goes beyond the 15 minutes, then we'll talk about what that cost was, but that's kind of what's included. So if you have any additional questions, just reach out to us. Thank you.